Hello. So, what is all about this hero's journey? Where does it come from, the idea, the concept of hero's journey?
The term was first coined by an American guy called Thomas Campbell. And he studied Native American myths.
Oh.
And then continued to start to look at other myths from other cultures around the world and looking at more and more stories. So ultimately, it's about story.
So he found that every myth, every story has the same structure.
Yes, yeah. It's decorated differently, different characters and everything, but the structure is the same. And also the question here is, why do myths, legends, stories, certain stories last for thousands of years?
Because they resonate with us?
Yeah, and it's always, it has the same structure, and it's the structure that's resonating with something deep down inside of us.
So where does the story start?
Okay, so to go through the structure of it, it starts with a call, a calling.
So the call can be from the inner, when we feel that the job, the place where we are doesn't serve us anymore. It's like an inner feeling that something is not right. I need to move on.
Yeah, it can come just from a feeling. I think with our interview we did with Dominica, that shows it quite well, as in her call came in a breakout of eczema on her body. She had to do something. Something's going on in your life when it's like, this isn't right.
And usually it's repeated. So if you don't answer it immediately, the call will repeat until it will be seen.
Yeah. I think often people will look at this as like the dark night of the soul. It's like, well, things aren't working out right, and my world's falling apart. And we could call this is where the call is. What needs to change? What do we need to do?
And then the next step?
The next step is action. Let's start doing something. And again, it can be anything. It's not as if it's, right, you do this, you do that. Yeah. It
can be something small, even a little change, even a change of place where we live, or a change of the company we are working. But there is
or setting of boundaries with something.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think for me, my call was on breath, and within the hero's journey, with this being breath works, body works, mind works, we're looking at people that have taken the call, either with the breath, which is popular for us, with the body, with like Dominica and on her diet,
or mind,
different ways of organizing your thoughts, looking at your thoughts, taking the call and then moving forward.
And then we are meeting a dragon.
Yes.
It is usually our biggest fears.
Yeah. And the idea is to slay the dragon, overcome the fear, to grow. Yeah. So it's... Sorry.
So it's overcoming this fear is sometimes it might be a hydra that is having few different heads. So it's not one time overcoming. Sometimes it's coming back, but eventually we overcome it.
Yeah. And then the hero returns home with renewed, reborn, with a great story to tell of how they slayed their dragon, and shares his story with others to give them hope and inspiration that dragons can be slayed. We can overcome these things.
Absolutely. And then we have a power to do it, everyone. And this is the idea of our hero's journey and meetings with beautiful beings, that we inspire people and their stories inspire us.
Yes.
How to slay the dragon, how to help to overcome obstacles, and it can be any obstacle.
Yeah. How to meeting your fears and going through them and growing. We can't, if we live within our comfort zone, we can't grow. The only way for growth is to meet the fears and to go through them. And it's quite funny when we do. Challenging every time that we're faced with one, but as we get through, it's often met with so much relief.
Yeah. And sometimes we feel that, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't do that. And suddenly we do a small thing, we change. And it's like, oh my God, it's so much better here.
Yeah.
Why I was fearing of doing this step. And sometimes it's small thing, really small, that can help you to overcome it.
So the hero's journey, it's cyclical, it keeps coming back around, and sometimes it's a massive thing, as we're going to hear with a lot of the people that we're going to be talking to. Sometimes it's just small things. I think every day we have a little hero's journey.
Absolutely.
For me, every morning I have a hero's journey when I go and have a cold shower.
Oh yes.
It's my morning dragon slaying. It's going to be uncomfortable.
Mine as well.
When I shift the tap from warm to cold. And
the dragon comes out.
Yeah, and I stay with my breath and breathe into it and let any emotions come out. And then after about a minute, it typically always turns into a beautiful dance. Get out the shower and I'm brand new.
And you're inspiring the whole world with your joy and happiness.
And that's the first dragon of the day slayed. The first stage of my daily hero's journey accomplished.
Yeah. So yes, we invite you to listen to the hero's journey. Hopefully people will inspire you. It will be people who are connected with breath, and they slay their dragons.
Or through diet.
Or through diet.
Or the body or the mind.
And the mind. And stay tuned.
Yeah, everyone's story is different. Everyone's approach is going to be slightly different. So it's not that this one thing is a super magic pill. Do try and watch as many as possible and see if you can find one that resonates with you.
Or maybe it's a combination of few.
Yeah.
Because we are having mind, we are having body, we are breathing. So maybe a combination of 3 different or 4 different things help you to slay your dragon.
I think the big thing is find what resonates with you.
Exactly. What is deep inside of the heart.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to try things out. And you know which one is for you. It will pull you along.
Yes.
That's what we found with breath and
body.
Breath, for us, working with the breath has led to a better diet. Working on the body has led to better movement of the body. Working with the body and
with mind, with more clear thinking, with more insights, and
a call to be so much more honest with each other about stuff, with like when we're triggered and things like that. So for us, it's working on all different levels. Our main key in was the breath. So please join us. It's going to be a fun journey.
Yes. We will put downstairs the link to the beautiful movie about the hero's journey. If you would like to get to know more about the structure, how hero's journey works, and what it is. And yes, stay tuned and welcome.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.